In this video, let us learn how to download and install PostgreSQL database. So first, in order to download the PostgreSQL database, first we need to prefer official website. So open the browser and navigate to the official website postgres.org, postgresql.org. This is the official website of Postgres. So in this particular official website, just click on download and we need to here Postgres SQL downloads. So the packages and installer, we have Linux, Mac OS and Windows. Since our operating system is Windows, just click on Windows. Here Windows installer, interactive installer by EDB. So here we need to download the installer. So before downloading, so what are the components the installer includes? So it contains Postgres SQL Server, and next one pgadmin it contains. It is a graphical tool. Okay, here we can able to write the SQL queries and everything. And stack builder. So here it contains a lot of components. Those components, the selected components, we can able to install. So now we can able to click on the download the installer. So it displays the download PostgreSQL. So the latest version is 17.6. So we can start download Windows version now. That is Windows Cross 86-64. Now just click on download. So it takes some time to download this particular PostgreSQL. So it takes some time depending upon our internet speed. It takes some time to download the PostgreSQL. The download the .exe file. So it takes hardly another 10 to 30 seconds to download the PostgreSQL database. Yes, it will take another 20 to 30 seconds. Once after downloading, the file will be available in the downloads folder. Yes, the download has completed now. The file, the .exe file is available in the downloads folder. So here we need to right click on the .exe file. Now just click on open. So click on yes option because we should allow the installation. Yes, the PostgreSQL is start installing now in our OS. So now just click on next button because setup option is available. Now just click on next button. So this is the installation directory. See program files PostgreSQL 17. Just click on next button. And again these are the products it will install by default. So PostgreSQL Server, pgadmin 4 and stack builder and command line tools. These are the products it will install by default. Components it will install. Click on next button. And data directory in this particular path. See program files PostgreSQL 17, that is a data directory. In this particular location only it will create the data directory path. Now click on next button and we need to provide the password. This is the super admin password we should provide. So here we need to provide the super admin password as root. You can provide any password. So currently I am providing super admin password as root and retype password as also root. Now click on next button. Here the port number for PostgreSQL is 5432. This is the standard port number of our PostgreSQL 5432. So now click on select. So now locally we need to select default. We need to select English English United States, or you can simply select English also fine. Currently we'll select English United States. United States. We selected English United States and click on next button and click on next button in order to continue the installation. So now click on ready to install. Click on next button. The installation will start. Yes, it takes some time to install the PostgreSQL. It takes some time to it takes some time, okay, because it was start installing the complete PostgreSQL installation now. It takes some time to install the software, our PostgreSQL database. So it takes another hardly 20 to 30 seconds. It will finish the installation. Once after finishing the installation, so now we need to install some of the required additional softwares we can install if it is required. So we'll discuss about each and every software. If it is really required, we can install those components. So it takes another 20 to 30 seconds to finish the installation of our PostgreSQL. Yes, okay, it is finishing now. This take okay lesser than few seconds. So once after finishing this particular the installing of the PostgreSQL, so we'll wait for some seconds now to finish the installation. So currently it is initializing the database cluster and configuring the database server startup. Okay, yes, and it is parallel it is creating the uninstaller also. Yes. Now we need to click on completing the Postgres setup wizard as we are finishing the installation. Now, if you would like to launch the stack builder, as we can click on finish button. So it was opening the stack builder. So now you need to select the Postgres 17. Okay, this particular component we need to this item we need to select. Click on next button. So now we need to analyze one by one. First add-on PG agent. The PG agent is a open source the scheduling agent. So this particular scheduling agent is used to schedule the SQL queries and our shell script. Some of the things we can able to uh, execute based on the scheduling manner. So you don't need to select this particular one. So database drivers. So first one called npgsql. So this particular database driver npgsql we are using for .NET application. So that is not required for us. And pgjdbc this is used for our Java application. Yes, currently we are using for our Java application because we are planning to use Spring Boot And next one called PSQL ODBC. The PSQL ODBC means Open Database Connectivity. So this particular Open Database Connectivity can be used to operate with, means used to connect with ETL and as well as business intelligence and intelligence on next one called reporting tools, those kind of operations. Currently we no need to do those operation. That's the reason we selected only PGJDBC. The next one called database server. The by default the database server is installed, that is the latest version is 17.6. You no need to select any other previous version. The registration of required trial products, we no need to select anything, and this is the one. So which is the one called the this particular post gives. This particular component is mainly used to analyze geographical data. That's the reason the people are calling this one as a geospatial something. Then this kind of name they will provide, geospatial. Okay, so if you would like to do that particular one, we can able to select, either you can deselect or select this particular one. Okay, currently we are just selecting this particular one. Okay, now we need to, if you would like to continue with the PG agent also, we can select the PG agent. But currently it's not required because we won't schedule any jobs currently. So, but it is open source only, PG agent and PG JDBC we have selected, and another one called PostGIS we are selected. If it is really required, we can select. Currently, in my case, PG agent and as well as PostGIS is not at all required, but only for demo purpose, for installation purpose, I was just selecting this option. So now click on next button. So now click on next button to finish the installation. Yes, it start installing the corresponding softwares. First it is going to install the PG agent. In Stack Builder, first it is going to download and selecting the PG agent only. Yes, it will start installing the PG agent now. So without selecting any one of the Stack Builder also, we can finish the installation. If it is required, you can select it. Otherwise, don't select it. Again, I need to click on, okay. Now I need to click on next button. It will start installing one by one product now. Meanwhile, you can skip installation also. Currently just click on next button. Yes, currently it is installing the PG agent. So it takes some time to install the PG agent. So password it is asking, just provide the same super user password root you can just provide for the PG agent. And system user password, the same is root. The same password only we will provide again one more time. Again click on next. Again click on next button. Yes, it is installing the PG agent. Once after the PG agent, it start installing the JDBC now. Yes, the installation of this one is completed. Now again click on finish. The next click on next. It is start installing the next component. Yes, this is called installation directory. Yes, click on next button. So now click on next. Yes, it is start installing the PGJDBC. This PGJDBC we are using for for Java application. Click on finish. The next one called which one means, okay, PostgreSQL bundle. It start installing. Click on next. This one, the main purpose for using this one to analyze the geographical data. So now click on next button. It start installing the corresponding software also. So if it is required, we can use. Otherwise, unnecessarily we no need to install. So in my case, so we are just installing the PostgreSQL and as well as PG agent. Currently, for this particular demo, those two components are not at all required. Just I am installing those two components. So click on close. Yes, we are finishing our installation of our PostgreSQL. So once after installing the PostgreSQL, go to start. So now we can open Postgres admin. The Postgres admin we can open now. That is called the PG admin. The PG admin we can call it as a PG admin only. The PG admin 4. Click on this particular one. So it opens PG admin. It provides the UI representation for execution of the SQL queries. So we'll open here. Once after opening the PG admin, the first step we need to create the database. Either we can use the existing database. By default, it has a Postgres. There is an existing database is available, or you can create a new database. Depending upon your need, you can create a new database, or you can use the existing database. So it takes some time to open the PG admin now. Yes, it has opened now. So now the first step we need to create the database now. So what is the database? Just expand the server. So it is asking for the password, which is a super user password, root. Just click on OK. Okay, now we need to, so currently server. If we can expand the server, there is a Postgres SQL 17 is available. There is a database section is available. If we can expand, by default we have a Postgres. The database is available. So we would like to create a new database. How to create a new database? Right click on the database. There is the option called create. Now select the database. So just provide the name Gentech DB. I just provided a name called Gentech DB. So now click on save button. Yes, it is created a database. Once after creating the database, select the database. Now we can run some of the basic SQL queries. What is the SQL queries means? Some of the inbuilt functions we will run to make sure so whether those are executing properly or not. Once after selecting this the newly created database, on top side there is an option called query tool. Click on query tool. So it was loading the query tool. Here we can run the query. So I'm just running the query called select. So we can provide the option called lower of so Gentech Academy ACA Gentech Academy. We just provided Gentech Academy. So now if we can execute this particular one, so here there are two options, execute script or execute query. So click on execute query. Here the option called checkbox don't ask again. So automatically it will execute next time. Next time it won't ask that particular pop-up window. So alert. So it was showing in a lower case. So now I want to run one more function called uppercase. Suppose you can provide Gentech ACADM Academy. So if you can execute, it provides uppercase representation. Suppose you want to find out number of characters available in a given string. So you can just provide Gentech, and if you can run, so it provides what is the length? The 7 characters only it is going to show. So this length function, it will consider space also in character. Suppose if you can provide one more example, Gentech Academy. So including space only, it will provide the length of the character. So it is providing 15. Including one space, it become a 15 only. Okay, so in this particular video, we have discussed about how to download. We learned how to download and install the PostgreSQL, and afterwards how to install the PG agent and as well as the PG JDBC and PostGIS. Some of the components how to install also we have learned, and one more called which one, how to open the PG admin and how to create a database and how to execute some of the inbuilt SQL queries. So these are the things we have learned in this particular video. Thank you.